This question is for Bill Weiss, author of 23 Minutes in Hell. Dear Bill Weiss, in your book, you portray Jesus as weeping over souls as they are being dumped in hell. You said Jesus weeps. How do you reconcile this with, what the great evangelist Jonathan Edwards said? Jonathan Edwards wrote in Sinners in the Hands of an Angry God. God delights in heaping tears upon the damned. God himself will torment the damned in hell. God will crush him under his infinitely heavy foot. God's hatred for the sinners in hell. How do you reconcile Jesus weeping over sinners going to hell when the Bible says God hates the sinner? Paul Washer said, God does not hate just the sin, he hates the sinner. And he delights in tormenting the sinner in hell because the sinner is so at enmity against God. Yes, God hates the sinner. It's not a selfish hatred, but it's a holy hatred. As Jonathan Edwards says, a holy hatred. I will hate them with a perfect hatred. Jonathan quotes the Bible. My second question for you and Don Piper, it really bothers me because I want to believe, but I'm seeing inconsistencies and contradictions. It's starting to make me mad. I want to believe. I don't want to be sold a bill of goods and give up what I want to do and find out it's a bill of goods. Okay. You and both you and Don Piper said those whose names are not yet written in the book of life. So I take it to believe. I take it to mean. Do you believe your name is written in the book of life when you're saved? There's a new name written down in glory, but in Revelations it says those whose names were not written in the book of life from the foundation of the world. In other words, in Revelations, it says your name, if you're saved, your name has always been in the book of life. It is not written down when you get saved. It was written down from the foundation of the world. So just how do you reconcile telling me that God said to you, Jesus said to you, to get the people whose names were not yet written in the book of life, when in Revelations it clearly says your names are written in the book of life from the foundation of the world? I give up.